Most people fail at fat loss, not because of discipline, but because they're attacking the wrong system. Fat loss, it's not a one-way pathway, it's not one way. It's a multi-system problem. If you don't control appetite, mobilize fat, and upgrade metabolism, you will stall. Today I'm giving you the master protocol. This is how we structure fat loss clinically when someone is stubborn, plateaued, or metabolically resistant. Let's get going. Appetite control, the foundation. Everything starts here. If appetite is not controlled, the rest collapses. Primary driver, Retatrutide. Okay, this is not just another GLP-1. This is the triple agonist. You all know it, right? GLP-1 is satiety. GIP, metabolic efficiency. Glucagon, fat oxidation. That third pathway, glucagon, is what changes the game. Dosing philosophy. This is important. Never microdose. Okay? Biology works on threshold activation. Start slow, titrate. So it's once a week. Move towards true weekly dosing. Once a week. Stable receptor activation. Frequent spikes. Okay? We don't want that. Expect effects, reduced hunger, lower food noise, improve insulin sensitivity, and spontaneous caloric deficit. But this alone is not enough for stubborn fat. Fat mobilization. This is where most protocols fail. You can suppress appetite, but if fat is not mobilized and released, it stays stored. So what's going to be our primary tool here? Our add-on to Retatrutide, AOD9604. What's the mechanism? It targets fat breakdown pathways. Minimal systemic hormonal disruption. Works best in low insulin environments. And this is key. Okay, AOD alone is weak. We've seen that in the research. But AOD and Retatrutide and caloric control, now you have a real fat flux. Add synergy, right? Fasted state usage, okay? Light activity post-injection. Walk, HIIT, that's your goal. Turn fat storage into available fuel. What's the next system? Metabolic enhancement. Now we're upgrading the engine because releasing fat is useless if the mitochondria can't burn it, right? So what are we going to do here? Primary compounds used. Okay, so we're going to add an SLU-PP332. Exercise mimetic mitochondrial activation. 5-amino 1-MQ pathway. Improves NAD plus recycling and cellular energy. What this does, it increases fat oxidation capacity, improves metabolic flexibility, mimics endurance signaling, and here it is. This is where most people plateau. They suppress appetite, but never upgrade metabolism. So, the stack. What's the full protocol? Weeks 1 to 4, foundation. Retatrutide titration. All right? So this is where we take it from 2 to 4 and, upgrade. This is what you do with your doctor. No aggressive stacking yet. Okay, phase 2. This is weeks 5 to 12. We've got Retatrutide on a stable weekly dosing, right? It's starting to accelerate. We add AOD 9604, daily fasted. We introduce SLU PP 332. Add 5-amino 1-MQ if needed. This is where fat loss becomes visible and measurable. Training and nutrition overlay. This is non-negotiable. Resistance training, muscle preservation, zone 2, and occasional VO2 max. Mitochondrial signaling, protein, again, minimum 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight. Without this, you have muscle loss. Okay, so we don't want muscle loss. And we want to maintain the metabolic rate. Post-cycle. This is where we do the mitochondrial reset. This is where most people make a mistake. they stop and rebound. Instead, transition phase, 4 to 6 weeks. Introduce MOTS-c protocol. What's the mechanism? Well, it activates AMPK, improves glucose handling, enhances mitochondrial efficiency, and this matters because after fat loss, the body is vulnerable to regain. Metabolism needs stabilization. MOTS-c locks it in. Insulin sensitivity, energy efficiency, fat oxidation pathways. This is the outcome. You don't just lose weight. You reprogram your metabolism, the real framework, okay? This is not a drug protocol. This is a systemic architecture, okay? We want to really redesign you from the inside out. So we want to control intake. We want to mobilize stored energy. We want to upgrade energy utilization, stabilize mitochondria post-cycle. If you treat fat loss as calorie in versus calorie out, you're short-sighted. And yes, it's the basis, okay? But you'll keep failing. If you treat it as a multi-system biological problem, you can solve it. This is how and what we do in clinic, okay? Structured, layered, strategic. Not hacks, systems. This is the key. So in short, this is what I want to propose to you, is you and your doctor put a program together that includes all the pluses. If you're seeing that Retatrutide alone is plateauing, you're not getting the results, this is what you add. And there's one more addition your doctor can do, but that needs to be under supervised control. And, you know, it's, I'm not going to talk about it this time. But it'll come up. But this is the master protocol. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this kind of got you going. I know a lot of you may get stuck at some point in your Reta protocol. This is what unstucks it. Okay? So do it again. Do it with your doctor, and look at these. Don't lose faith. This is key. Subscribe, ring the bell notification. Please invite friends. We need to grow this channel. Thank you so much, and see you next time.